day of this entire week. Actually, it doesn't look like a terrible week as far as our weather feel goes, although there will be some changes, but today is really the prettiest one, I think, for a lot of us at least. Cool start this morning. I know you loved it on the North Shore if you've been looking forward to that change over to fall. 60s and 70s, low dew point, low humidity, 82 degrees at noon. Our average high right now is 89, and I don't think we're going to get there today since we're only in the lower 80s even at noon. Now we'll go up. It'll feel warm if you're in the sun this afternoon, but with that break in the humidity, it just feels so nice. Also, our winds a touch breezy from the north and northeast. So overall, just that really pleasant little hint of fall kind of in the air that we've been waiting for so long. And here it is on September 8th, starting to see that low humidity. Dew point temperatures in the 50s. That's that nice dry feel with our front to the south of our coastline. Now looking ahead at our dew point forecast, this is this evening, upper 50s and about 60, still feeling dry, feeling very comfortable. It should be an absolutely beautiful evening if you want to get outside. This is tomorrow. Notice the humidity goes up a touch. Dew point temperatures around 70, still not bad, but a little more humid than what we're seeing today, of course. And then through the end of the week, notice our dew points may come down and humidity drop again by about Thursday and probably into the upcoming weekend. We continue with this break. We'll have high pressure, just keeping that more north and northeasterly flow off to our north. So that should keep things fairly pleasant as far as the mugginess goes, but it will turn hotter. So we'll have both those things happening later in the week. Today, though, highs about 87, just that beautiful feel. I really hope you enjoy it. We had a full moon early this morning, so almost a full moon tonight. Our low temperatures very similar to what we saw early today, north and south, 60s to 70s, and mostly clear skies. So absolutely lovely evening and night. Morning lows on your Tuesday, similar range, again, 60s to 70s. And looking at precision cast with what we have going on, the front almost just stalls out here to the south of us. We start to see a little surface trough, though, drifting toward us actually from the east. So that may stir up a couple of storms early on your Tuesday. So tomorrow we'll say near a 20 or 30% chance for a bit of rain. Dew points go up a little bit, a little more humid, but this may be mostly earlier in the day. Look what happens with these coastal showers and storms as we move forward in time here. We're going to see potentially a little less rain as we move into the rest of the day. Still a chance for a stray shower later on your Tuesday. And then by Wednesday, things are looking quieter. Probably not as much rain aside from maybe a coastal shower or two. And dew points up a little bit more on Wednesday before we start to see some high pressure kind of pressing that drier air a bit farther to the south for the end of the week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, looking into the upcoming weekend, it's hot, but it's not super humid. So that should be something pretty good to look forward to, although today is really the most beautiful one, I think. Tropical outlook, this is incredible. We're 2 days away from the official peak of the season, and there's no development expected for the next week plus. Not even a spot highlighted or featured by the National Hurricane Center. So what's going on? Well, we have a couple of things happening this week, including Saharan dust. So that dry air, that's what made that last Invest 91 just kind of fizzle. Usually it tapers off in September, but we still have some around. We also looking at the larger scale pattern. These tropical waves are out there, but they're just not able to develop right now. They're struggling with an overall pattern of subsidence. That's that kind of sinking downward motion that makes it hard for these hurricanes or tropical storms to kind of come together and get going. There's also some wind shear. Now, there are signs that the bigger scale pattern may shift at the end of September. So getting into maybe the next 2 to 3 weeks, we are expecting probably some activity to pick up. I mean, no surprise, we have to see some sort of activity in the season, but it's interesting to see the timing of these kind of factors coinciding with the peak of the season, quote unquote peak, because that's the average peak for an average season, but clearly it is not our peak at this point since things are looking quiet. So we'll take it. 7-day forecast, warming up, but still pleasant mornings and evenings, lots of sunshine and almost no rain chance heading into this upcoming weekend.